Smiley Morning Show, the most funny in the morning. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Just another day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. God is good all the time, and all the time God is good. Ladies and gentlemen, y'all help me welcome the senior pastor of Friendship West Missionary Baptist Church, Dallas, Texas, Pastor Frederick Douglass Haynes. Pastor Haynes, good morning.
Hey, good morning, Rickey Smiley. How you doing, bro?
Man, blessed and highly favored and ready for spring.
Yes,
it's been a
I
long,
know that's right.
long
Please.
winter. I know you're going to have a good word when spring comes, because, man, it just winter and everything that's going on, that's hard for a lot of people.
It really is. It really is. But the good news is, Rick, that life is not lived from the outside in. It's lived from the inside out.
Yes, sir.
And if you recognize that, your power from God above you who lives within you, you can basically testify, you know what? It's the God in me. It's good to know that we have a God who is sovereign, supreme, the creator of everything there is. And yet that same God is personal and lives within us. And when God is within you, you can withstand whatever comes at you. It's the God in me that gives me the strength to overcome the stress in the world around me. It's the God in me that allows me to keep my head up when life is trying to drag me down. It's the God in me that lets me know that happiness does not come to you until it comes from you, because it's already within you. That's the God in me. So it's not about what I wear on the outside. It's about who I have on the inside and who I am on the inside. And so the good news is, when people wonder how it is you do what you do, just let them know with Mary, it's the God in me.
Hey, Pastor Haynes.
Yes, sir.
You didn't respond to my text yesterday. I was asking you, when we do the body of Christ, can we use those oyster crackers? Because we can't taste those wafers, and ain't nobody going to heaven. That's going to slow a lot of people down from getting in the gates of heaven with the new body of Christ that you got to peel off. What about all the brothers out there and sisters out there with big fingers and big thumbs that can't get that little plastic thing off? While y'all reading, we trying to open it in advance where we could time it with you. And if we could just get back to the Welch's grape juice and get the oyster crackers.
The oyster crackers? Okay, let me look for the oyster crackers.
Yes, sir. That's just 2 big bags, Pastor Haynes. I promise you the first Sundays will be packed.
Oh, God.
Ladies and
Tell
gentlemen.
Brad I said congratulations.
Pastor Haynes, let everybody know how you can be reached.
I forgot, man. Social media. Social media, I'm on Twitter and Instagram at FH Unscripted. I'm on Facebook, Frederick D. Haynes. I'm on YouTube, Frederick Haynes, and y'all help me find these oyster crackers.
Yes, sir. Friendship West be there this Sunday. The oyster crackers for the all new body of Christ. Ladies and gentlemen, here's Mary, right here, Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Bye.
I love you, man.
Love you.
News, headlines, entertainment, sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show, 11 minutes after the hour, y'all. This front page is being brought to you by
Toyota Tundra, man. Make a powerful statement every time you pull up in the pickups. That's changing the game. The all-new Toyota Tundra. Toyota, let's go places. Eva for Sheba. What's happening, man?
Good morning, Rock T. Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, everyone. Happy Friday. I'm your girl, Eva Marcel, here with a quick look this morning at your front page news. Russian forces in Ukraine shielded the biggest nuclear power plant in Europe, causing a fire at the plant. Ukrainian authorities say that the fire was put out and there was damage to one reactor, but the extent of the damage is unknown. Meanwhile, Federal Reserve Chair Jerome Powell warned yesterday that the Russia's invasion of Ukraine, which has already increased oil prices, will likely worsen the already high inflation here in the U.S. And last but certainly not least, former Kentucky police officer Brent Hankinson was acquitted yesterday of charges that he endangered neighbors when he fired into Breonna Taylor's Louisville apartment during a botched drug raid that led to her death in March of 2020. Hankinson did not fire any of the bullets that killed Taylor, and so far none of the officers involved in the raid have been charged in her death. All right, that was a quick look at your front page news. For more, just log on to the RickeySmileyMorningShow.com. Rock T, our sports genius. What's going on in sports?
Already, legendary basketball head coach, Coach K, Duke University, we already know he's going to be retiring after this year. Tomorrow will be his final home game at Duke versus his chief rival, North Carolina Tar Heels. You know it's going to be crazy in that arena. The cheapest tickets to attend this game are going for like $3,000. Some floor seats are going for like $50,000 to catch Coach K's last game at Duke, man. So it's going to be crazy, man. NFL Combine's going on. The wide receivers are still in the show. 9 college wide receivers ran a 40-yard dash under 4.4 seconds, led by Baylor wide receiver Tyquan Thornton, ran a 4.28. He actually ran a 4.21, but then after going back and analyzing the situation, analyzing the clock, they got him scored at a 4.28, which is still flying.
Wow.
Big man DeAndre Jordan was waived and released by the Los Angeles Lakers, who have been struggling. And the Philadelphia 76ers just picked up DeAndre Jordan to add him to the Joel Embiid and James Harden two-headed monster, which now becomes a three-headed monster. So it's going to be crazy, man. This 76ers Brooklyn Net matchup in the playoffs is starting to look very, very enticing. So we're going to see what happens, man. That's what I got for sports right about now. Gary, what's up there, Pimpin'?
All right, y'all. Actress Tori Spelling, honey, is speaking. Now, we all know Tori Spelling from Beverly Hills 90210. Well, she is spilling all the tea, y'all, on her parents' former mansion that recently hit the market again, y'all. Now, they said on Monday, honey, Miss Spelling, you know, she was on her friend Jenny Gard's podcast, and she revealed, y'all, that she never saw every room in that home after living there for 2 years, beginning at the age of 17. Now, the mansion was built, y'all, back in 1988 by Aaron and Candy Spelling, which we know Aaron Spelling, he was the biggest producer in the world almost. And they said sold later in 2011, 5 years after Mr. Spelling died. Now, it was only sold for $165 million. Now, they say when asked why she never saw the whole house, Tori said, you know me, honey, I get exhausted very easily. Walking that house, she said, woo. She said, just taking the elevator up to the second floor was like too much to handle. Now, they were saying that the former 90210 star then revealed another reason. A portion of the house where the family staff lived was off limits to her. She said, honestly, there y'all was a wing that all of her mom's staff lived in, and she just remembered her saying, oh, they need privacy. So she actually never showed it to them. She confessed that she didn't see it before they moved in either, so she said that was definitely off limits for her. Now, the house, y'all, she said it came with some specialized rooms like a barbershop, a bar, a billiard room, an arcade room, 2 gift wrapping rooms. One was just for Christmas only. They only went in that room for Christmas to do Christmas wrapping. And a doll museum, she said, because her mama was obsessed with dolls. Now, she said there was a lower level that was cool. She said there was a bowling alley because her dad was obsessed with bowling. She said he had all his awards, his image, and everything were in there. There was personalized shoes and bowling balls that she said asked for Aaron Spelling. She said some of the shoes were of all sizes, and they were beautiful ones in cases. Now, she said, so when anyone came over, you'd be like, what size shoes do you wear? And she said they had a pair of shoes that you could wear for 1 to 2 hours in this beautiful home. And her dad, she said, was a definitely old school man and what have you. And she said there was lots of space. Now, Ricky, this was interesting. The house was only 56,000 square foot.
Oh, well, oh.
He said only.
Only?
That was the biggest house in Beverly Hills, actually.
Yeah, 56,000 square foot. That's, wow.
That's the size of a mall.
Right.
Yeah. That was the Spelling's house, honey. So she said it was very interesting growing up in that house. But the sad thing about it was when her daddy died, baby, when Aaron Spelling died, he left everything to his wife, Candy, and Candy didn't give her nothing.
What?
Baby, she didn't give her nothing, honey. Her and her mama didn't get along. And she didn't give her or her brother nothing. So I'm like, poor.
Mommy's dearest.
Mommy's dearest. That's what it was. Poor Tori. She didn't get. They used to call her poor little rich girl. All right, so there you have it. All right, the color today, honey, is one of my favorite colors. My color today, y'all, is Sea of Tranquility. On the high end, you say Sea of Tranquility, and on the low end, you say beautiful light blue.
All right, then.
That's your color for today.
All right, then.
Hey.
Brad, what you got coming up in the hot spot?
Coming up next in the hot spot, guess who is headlining the Essence Festival? Ooh, I can't wait to tell you. Up next is the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
The hot spot. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot and
that's hot.
You can catch me at the hot spot.
It's the B-R-A-T.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show, 29 after the hour. Y'all, the segment's being brought to you by Capital One. No fees or minimums and no overdraft fees are another reason banking with Capital One is the easiest decision. What's in your wallet? Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com/bank. Capital One N.A. member FDIC. What up, Brett?
What up, Ricky? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brad Tad, and this is the Hot Spot, where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. Our girl, Sherry Shepherd, would, of course, welcome Wendy Williams to be a guest on her forthcoming talk show, Sherry. The former View co-host, Deadline. She told Deadline, I'm so thankful to Wendy for letting me fill in for her and letting me fill the gap to support her, as all other co-hosts have done also. I'm thankful because if it wasn't for Wendy, the eyes wouldn't have been on me. I'm so thankful to her. We're all praying for her. Shepherd is currently the permanent guest host of the Wendy Williams Show, while Wendy Williams has been absent due to health reasons. So that was nice of her to invite Wendy on her show. That is what's up. And congratulations to her on her new show, Sherry. All right, y'all. Let me just let y'all know the Essence Festival is coming to town, and the Queens, Nicki Minaj, and Janet Jackson will headline the 4-night concert series when it returns to New Orleans Caesars Superdome from June 30th to July 3rd. Now, this probably going to be the most sold-out Essence Festival they done had, because they are some good headlining ladies. This getting ready to be crazy. So Kevin Hart will kick things off on Thursday, while New Edition capping it off with the festivities on Sunday. Now, this year's all-star lineup include the Isley Brothers, yes, the Roots and Friends, Jasmine Sullivan, Summer Walker, D Nice and Friends, Chloe and Hallie, or Haley, whatever she calls herself, and more names will be announced in the near future. But this is going to be crazy. It's going to be held in person in 2019, because in 2019 the pandemic, took everything out, right? Because that they had to have it virtually. But it's on and popping. 2020, the festival is on and. Not 2020. Jesus. Tickets on sale now. How about that?
I get it together, Brett.
Tickets on sale now, damn it. All right, last but not least, let me let y'all know that our girl, Joy Behar, she took a little tumble and she fell before reaching her seat at the beginning of Thursday's episode of The View. Yeah, man, I didn't know she was 79, though. But the 79-year-old comedian was helped up by the co-host, Sarah Hines, and Sonny Hostin, while the show's moderator, Whoopi, told her to just stand up. Just stand for a minute and, get yourself together. She was uninjured, and she joked, man, 25 years and that has never happened. Who do I sue?
That's how you got to do it. Play it on.
I know that's right. You better figure out who you going to sue.
But see, it'd be funny when people fall and they don't address the stool or the nail or the I do a joke about that on stage or whatever. You got to look back and say, what happened? I wonder, they need to fix that rug. You got to play it off, right? You got to look back. And then if you're going to fall, but man, Gary, especially you, go ahead and fall and get it over with.
Don't try to catch
You ain't got to pull the curtains down, the blind, mess up the blinds.
You be trying to balance yourself.
No, Gary, just go on, take the fall, and just go on, hop back up, and then look back at the carpet like it's the carpet fault. Yeah, you got to look back at it. Yeah.
You know what, Rick? She did say these chairs are dangerous. So she did say something about the chairs being real dangerous. Oh my goodness! All right, y'all, we gonna wrap up.
You got to get them barbershop chairs where you sit down and they have somebody come out there and pump
crank
it up.
You up, yeah. Yeah. That's how it sounds too. Oh God, coming up next.
They got to go get their chairs from Sally's. They got to go to Sally's and get all them chairs. Then when they come out there, they go. Everybody getting pumped up. So won't nobody else fall.
Oh man.
We gonna wrap up the hot spot on that note. But coming up next, we got Rock T's HBC You Know. And once I hit some of them wake up calls at 8669-RICKY. That's 8669-RICKEY. Who we repping today, Rock T?
We repping them Southern Jags, baby. Let's get it going. HBC You Know coming up next on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Dr. Collier, good morning.
Good morning, Rickey Smiley. And man, today we got a great story to talk about. So I want all the male listeners of the Rickey Smiley Morning Show to give me their undivided attention. So, Ricky, we're talking about 2 symptoms of long COVID. Let's start with anosmia. That's the loss of a sense of smell. That was a study that was performed on golden hamsters that had been infected with the coronavirus to track their ability to smell. So you may ask yourself the question, Ricky, how do they know whether a hamster could smell or not?
Well, they buried Cocoa Puffs in their bedding to see if they could find the cereal. If they couldn't find the Cocoa Puffs after they not being fed for several hours, they knew that they couldn't smell. So Cocoa Puffs are strong in interacting with these hamsters. Okay, so what the research noted was that tissue specimens, also from infected humans, that the coronavirus does not infect the cells directly that cause you and allow you to smell. So the problem is the inflammation. So the virus did attack supporting cells in the nasal cavity, and the immune system then flood the region to fight the virus. The inflammation then does much damage to smell receptors, basically short-circuiting them. So what it lets us know now is that these cells that are critical to smell are not damaged by the virus itself, but the surrounding cells. So once again, as we've stated many, many times on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show, long COVID symptoms due to inflammation caused by the virus, not by the virus itself. But this is the story that's most important to men. Let's get to the male genitalia, Ricky. They did studies of autopsies on rhesus monkeys and were surprised to find the virus within the male genital tract. The virus infected the prostate, the penis, and the testicles.
What did it do to it?
Blood vessels. Okay.
What did it do to it?
The fact is just that it caused erectile dysfunction.
Talking about coronavirus?
Coronavirus. 20% of men infected with the coronavirus are suffering from erectile dysfunction now, and it's caused by inflammation in that area. They thought it might have been caused by the high fever associated with the coronavirus infection. It's not the fever. It's the inflammation in the male genitalia. So men infected with the virus are 6 times as likely to develop.
No wonder the cell of the rose went up. Yeah, everybody got get. Okay, never mind. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Long lines at the bulletproof gas station. People trying to find some relief.
Well, them rhino pills flying off the shelves.
So now, because of that, they're also looking to see if it infects the female genitalia as well. What? And that study is going on now. But they found that it caused testicular pain, it reduced sperm count, and decreased fertility. So not only erectile dysfunction, but if you can
wear your mask,
you can't. It reduces sperm count. You can't get anybody pregnant. So this was amazing news. And when I saw that, I think this is especially made for the Rickey Smiley Morning Show listeners. Because it gets right to home.
That's good for the dudes that out there keep getting chicks pregnant or whatever for them
birth control
to lose the sperm count. Oh my goodness!
Sperm count and 6 times higher to have erectile dysfunction. So once again, the inflammation causes the long COVID symptoms. So take your anti-inflammatory, your vitamin D at 5,000 international units per day, your omega-3 fish oil as well to decrease that inflammation and decrease your symptoms of long COVID. So that's what we're talking about today, Ricky. Any questions from the audience?
Yeah, let's go to the call. Good morning.
Dr. Collier, before the first COVID came out, I was hospitalized with what they said I had was a rhinovirus. I was hospitalized for 3 days. After that, shortly, COVID came out. And I was wondering, and I had the same symptoms. You know, I couldn't breathe. I had a fever. I mean, I really thought I was dying. Is it possible that I could have had COVID?
Well, absolutely. And I'm getting so many patients like that now that basically had COVID symptoms but had not been diagnosed. Why? Because the term COVID was not in the doctor's vocabulary. One of the great things about medicine is if the doctor doesn't have the diagnosis in his vocabulary, he cannot diagnose what's wrong with you. So oftentimes people will have signs and symptoms, and if the doctor has never experienced it, he doesn't know what to call it. So they'll call it a generalized symptom like a viral syndrome or something like that really doesn't mean anything. It just means something's wrong with you and we don't know what it is. So a lot of people were, being diagnosed with respiratory tract infections of various types, bronchitis, pneumonias, etc. But we didn't know at the time that they were caused by the coronavirus. So get a coronavirus antibody test. That will confirm that you have been exposed and let you know whether you have natural immunity. But regardless of that, I hope you've gotten your vaccines, hopefully the Moderna, 2 shots are most appropriate if you've had the infection, 3 shots, in other words, 2 shots of the boost, and then you are fully vaccinated.
Let them know how you can be reached.
I can be reached on all social media, Ricky, at ASK, Dr. MJ. Follow me on Facebook. I'll follow you back. These are the opinions of Dr. MJ Collier, not those of Rickey Smiley, the Rickey Smiley Morning Show cast, or its production crew.
Hold it. Half man, half woman. It's Gary. I want to hip you to the teeth. It's
Gary, baby.
Gary has the tea and the clue of the day. What up, Gary?
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Friday, a beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Laverne Cox, y'all. Now, you remember we talked about it recently that she hosted the SAG Awards, y'all, and she did the red carpet. And a lot of people were very upset because they say she brought up Jada Pinkett's affair with August Alsina. Well, now she's letting the world know. She said, first of all, y'all can be mad all y'all want, and I know that the Smiths are black folks' royalty. She said, but I am not apologizing. She said, I'm not going to apologize, honey. She went on her Instagram Live, and she told her followers, y'all, that she understands that they're upset, but she says that she's going to only apologize to Will and Jada if they personally request it, and it's definitely going to happen in private, unquote. And a lot of people saying, y'all, well, you know what that was?
Okay, hold on. Okay, you do stuff. Why the apology have to be in private when you ask in public?
Well, she said, I guess she don't want it to be a big thing, Ricky.
It's already a big thing when you ask the question in public. If you can do bull crap in or whatever you do in public or whatever, you can apologize in public.
But Ricky, like people said though, honey, they put it out there. The Smiths put it out there. Miss Jada Pinkett Smith put that out there.
Did nobody hear that on the red carpet when she asked the question?
Well, people heard it, but the question that she asked about was the entanglement. Jada put that out there about the entanglement. They say Jada was the one who put the word entanglement out there, so you really can't be mad that someone is continuing a conversation that you started.
Yeah, but it ain't just about the conversation that she started. It's just kind of like the way she. I don't know. Brett, what you think?
Man, it just shouldn't have happened. I just think it just shouldn't have happened. She shouldn't have said that.
She just asked a question.
It ain't what you do. Sometimes it's just how you do it.
Yeah, but can we stop talking about that? It's so old. Just
What if she would have just said, "Hey, have y'all gotten past differences? See how that's pretty much the same thing." I don't know. Let me show up.
And the thing is, though, too, yeah, we can stop talking about it, but that's just like Usher bringing up that he could have dated Aaliyah. People like, girl, that's been how many years ago?
And we never knew that. That's something we never knew.
Yeah, well, we never. That's why did you bring it up then? Because we never knew. We didn't care.
Well, some people do care. Some
people care about this here question that Miss Cox asked Jada them on the red carpet.
Okay.
Some people just think that it was done in poor taste. That's what people.
But it was a question, honey. If Usher brought up his statement about telling us what he could have almost done, nobody didn't care about that.
That's the difference. He brought it up.
Yeah, and that's the difference. She brought it up to them. So, but anyway, they was all smoking at the window, honey. But anyway, child.
Smoking at the window.
They was all smoking at the window, Ricky. So, honey.
At the window,
honey. So it's just something. But, it is what it is, though, child. But I'm like, please, y'all. Leave Miss Cox alone. She was only doing her job, Ricky. She's an interviewer, and she's an actress as well. And she just was trying to get the questions.
And Gary, people like shock. Say what you want to say. People like that shock.
Yeah, shock something. And depends on how you shock. So yeah, people do. So it's just very interesting, y'all. So, but nevertheless, speaking of shock, honey, remember I talked about Kay Michelle yesterday, honey, when they said this girl flashed the children, honey, at in Houston, honey, at the arena theater. Now they say this girl might be going to the pen, honey. They said because she should have never done that, for one thing, and that was indecent exposure. And now they're questioning her, and they might, like I said, they may take this girl, honey, to jail, honey. They say she could face criminal prosecution for public indecent. Now they're saying under the Texas law, the crime consists of exposing any part of one's genitals or to another in order to arouse them. They say the person must also be reckless regarding whether anyone else is around who might not appreciate the view. And I know I wouldn't have, and that's just, so there you have it. So we just hope and pray that everything goes well with Kay Michelle, honey, because they say she could definitely, honey, be arrested and be prosecuted for disorderly conduct. So, Ricky, y'all, be careful what you do, honey. We gotta pray, honey. We gotta be careful what you do in the public like that, because it's just not a good look, y'all. So, and people just it just hurt people. So I'm gonna just leave that at that, y'all. And that's all.
I think none of the men was complaining.
No,
I bet you, honey.
Not one.
Do y'all know Willie Taylor?
with the blues.
He's one of those former Making the Band contestants. Yeah, he's calling out Diddy, honey.
Yes.
He said making the band was an experience for sure. He said, but the platform and the contracts were all set up for the failure of hungry talent, y'all. He is speaking out, honey. He said that, baby, he is severely depressed behind that stuff that went down, and all this stuff is coming out later. It's amazing how a lot of stuff comes out later on. You know, that happened years ago or whatever, but now he's definitely speaking out about that, y'all. So we definitely need to keep him and follow Willie Taylor and see what goes on with this situation, honey, because it's just right now, it's not a good look, y'all, for Diddy or anybody that was involved in that situation. So we're going to follow that.
Right.
All right, the color today, honey, is one of my favorite colors. My color today, y'all, is Sea of Tranquility. On the high end, you say Sea of Tranquility, and on the low end, you say Beautiful Light Blue.
Light blue.
Yes. Oh, Ricky, the Sea of Tranquility. You remember? Just think about it when you're out there on the sea, honey, in your tugboat, and you just see all the beautiful water.
Right.
You
can see through the water. Sea of Tranquility.
Yes, Lord.
That's a beautiful color. Y'all give it up for Gary with the T.
Yes, sir.
All right, y'all. Rickey Smiley Morning Show, 24 minutes after the hour. Y'all time for the wake-up calls. Get at your boy, 866-9 Ricky.
Encourage each other and be productive. The Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Wanna know where you calling from? So come on and tell us and just wake up.
This is Cunningham from Spartanburg, South Carolina. Called to wake up all my family. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Good morning, Megan Dean Lewis. I am calling from Miami, Florida. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
This is Sean from Houston, Texas. Wake up my son, Draylon, who has late arrivals today, and my boyfriend, Austin, in Port Arthur. And I want to tell Brett and Judy, I love them. Their wedding was amazing. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
This is Christy from Tallahassee. I would like to wake up my husband, Fred, my 4 kids, Jalen, Nyana, Autumn, and Willie. Hey, Ricky. Hey, Brett. Hey, Roxy. Hey, Gary. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Hey, let's go.
Kansas City, wake up. In Columbus, wake up. Cincinnati,
wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
West Palm Beach, wake up. And Greenville, wake up. Come on, Jacksonville,
wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up. I appreciate you, Brad.
You're welcome, Ricky.
Wake up, call.
Mind, Body, Business with Maria Moore on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. It's time for Mind, Body, and Business. Good morning, Maria. It's already the first week of March, and by now, you know, a lot of people have fallen off when it comes to their fitness goals. So tell us about the 2022 redo.
Yes, the 2022 redo. Good morning to you, Ricky. And yeah, this is around the time people kind of look at themselves and say, maybe 2023 is my year. No. Don't be discouraged. It's still time to get rid of that muffin top, girl. All right. So if that sounds like you, anyone listening right now, I have some tips to redo your 2022. And you can do all of these or just one or two of them. The first thing is to focus on one thing. And what is your biggest problem area? Is it emotional eating, sleep deprivation, movement? Identify that roadblock and commit to working on it. Look for the source of your stress. A lot of times people overeat because they're not being mindful or they're just stressed out and overwhelmed. And, you know, sometimes a cookie makes you feel better. I like to listen to my binaural beats. Ricky, have you ever tried meditation and like stress therapy through music? It's really, really good.
Yeah, I listen to classic rock a lot. Classic rock or just sitting down playing the piano really helped me with my anxiety, and especially when I play a nice classical piece. Play some of my piano recitals and like that really helped me out a lot. I sit there and just play, and it really changed my mood entirely.
Yeah, and you got to kind of find that thing, whatever like calms you. That can really help with your overeating. And if you're trying to get in daily movement, man, look at your house. Maybe you can rearrange some things. Maybe you have some clothes that don't fit anymore, and you can clean out your closets and donate them. But try to focus on that biggest problem area. Number 2, Ricky, focus on mindfulness over restriction. So often diets, they lead with what you can't eat. Like you can't have French fries, you can't have rice, you can't have all of these things.
Buttermilk biscuits.
Buttermilk biscuits. You got to sing it. But what if you simply scaled back on what you're already doing. So when you eat out, be intentional about the serving size. Focus on lower liquid calories. A lot of people are consuming the majority of their calories through liquid. Like, say, I don't know, somebody I know that drinks Mountain Dew all the time. You know, maybe you can scale back on your sodas.
Well, I had 8 wings last night, but I only ate 4 and no bread.
That's what I'm saying right there.
Bread.
So if you're mindful and you're intentional in scaling back, you could save about 300 calories a day. And 300 calories is about equivalent to a 30-minute workout. So speaking of working out, the third thing I have is break your workout times into 10 to 15-minute segments throughout the day. You know, a lot of times people think that a workout doesn't count unless you're in the gym, unless it's a structured routine. But simply walking around your neighborhood, a 10 to 15-minute workout could be you turning on 4 or 5 songs and just dancing, getting your heart rate up. All movement matters, and burning calories doesn't always have to come in the form of a structured exercise routine.
Maria, that's what I do every day. I do like 2 10 to 15-minute workouts. I do a little HIIT training workout in the morning, and then sometime throughout the day, I'll go out there and run like a little 4 or 5 mile jog.
Right, 4 or 5 mile jog.
Yeah,
you said 4, like you said that like it wasn't nothing.
Yeah, that ain't what.
4 or 5 miles.
But it's just
doable. Miles.
You just
is
cruise.
A long time.
You ain't
that's
running
not
miles.
a 10 or 15 minute workout.
I didn't say a 4 or 5 mile race. I said jog. I'm at my own pace, and I just run.
4 or 5
miles.
miles.
That's longer than 10 or 15 minutes. Go ahead, Maria.
Damn,
you offended Brent because Brent was quiet the whole time, and when you said 4 or 5 miles,
because you already said it could be 10 or 15 minutes. 4 or 5 miles is gonna take you an hour. That's gonna take you a long time.
No,
longer
longer
if you
than an
jogging.
hour. Yeah,
girl.
you know what, Rock?
Oh, muscle bound man.
Turn your mic on. I know you're just an athlete,
Maria. Come on, man. You just cruise
you know what?
at
I
your own
appreciate
pace.
that. Yeah, well, it's good. And you know what? You have to do what challenges you. For some people, it's a power walk. For some people, it's a 4 or 5 mile jog. So go on and do your thing, Rock T, with your strong self. But listen, overall, if you're feeling overwhelmed, don't give up. We are living in challenging times and need to give ourselves some grace. So there's a quote that says, rushing things can ruin things. And sometimes slowing down is the real power move, not overwhelming yourself with a bunch of rules. So start with these simple steps, and I believe you'll be well on your way.
There it is. Hey, Maria, let everybody know how you can be reached.
Man, you can follow me on Instagram at Maria Moore, MariaMore. Also, my website at mariamore.com. Put 1 O in the more. Thank you so much, and y'all have a great weekend.
There it is. Hey, thank you so much. Y'all give it up. Show your love for Maria Moore.
Maria.
More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up. Black Toni, where you at? Bruh, are you outside?
It is Saturday, Friday. Saturday, you already know what I do on Friday,
Bruh, we have to come to work on Fridays, bruh.
But look, Saturday, don't act like you don't know. I do community service on Friday, Saturday, every Friday. You know I do community service.
Yeah, bro, you do community service after we get off work, bro. You can't.
Saturday,
you was doing good, bro. You actually came to work, man. What happened?
Listen up. Look, shout. You know on Friday I got to do community service. Look, Monday, Saturday, and Monday they coming through. What they play called? Amazon.
Who?
Amazing.
Amazon.
Yeah, they coming through. They doing. They got temp service. They hiring folks to come through and wash their trucks. So all the crackhead coming over here to the truck getting a haircut this morning. I'm lining all of them up and getting them haircut this morning.
What they got to do with Amazon?
You ugly ass man. Be still, shut huh?
What they got to do with Amazon?
Cause they want to look good when they go for the interview. They still got to go for the interview. But they going to hire them to wash truck.
Oh, okay.
They coming over here to the trap. They get a haircut for $3.
So Black Toni and his crew giving the crackheads haircuts so they can get cleaned up.
I'm doing it, shout it. I'm doing it. I'm getting back to the community. You ain't know I know how to cut hair.
Black Toni, how long you been cutting hair?
Damn.
How long you been cutting hair?
Since about last Friday.
Now you're going to have them messed up, man. They ain't going to get the job. They go in there with patches in their head.
Shout it, be quiet. I'm trying to focus.
You're not coming to work, bro.
How many? I got 17 head to cut. How am I come to work?
That's a full day right there.
And some of them be high down. Be still, little ugly. They don't be knowing how to be still when they high.
This song goes out to all the wannabe praise dancers out there. Listen up. I said you can't be a praise dancer if you used to be a stripper. I I said you can't be a praise dancer. If you used to be a strip, why don't you listen? I said you
can't be a praise dancer. If you used to be a stripper,
I think you need to go and sit down. Cause you can't drop it like it's hot up in here. Oh, she wears short dresses to church because she want the deacon to make it rain. Why don't you listen to me? Short dresses to church because she want the deacon to make it rain. Why don't you listen to me? Short dresses to church because she want the deacon to make it rain. Hey, you need to go and sit down, cause you can drop it like it's hot up in here. Oh, sit down, sit down,
sit down, sit down, sit down.
Up your head, sit down, up your chest.
All right, y'all. Y'all make sure y'all follow comedian Rita Brent, member of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated. Comedian Rita Brent, y'all follow her on Instagram and Facebook. She got a whole lot of funny songs.
Hold it. Half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the teeth. It's Gary, baby.
All right, y'all. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Gary has the tea and the clue of the day brought to you by
Geico. Switch to Geico today and see all the ways you could save. It's easy. Simply go to geico.com to get a rate quote and get started seeing how much you could save. Gary, what's happening, Mike?
Good morning, Rocky. Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Friday, a beautiful day in the neighborhood, and here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Morris Day. Y'all remember Morris Day with Morris Day in the time, y'all?
What?
He is speaking out, y'all. Now, they're saying that attorneys for the Prince estate, y'all, sent a letter warning longtime collaborator Morris Day that he could not use the name of his brand at the time in any form. Now they're saying, yes, he can't use that name, y'all. Now they're saying, y'all, that back yesterday, in which Morris Day accused the estate, y'all, of trying to rewrite history. Now they're saying that Morris was the lead singer for the Prince affiliated funk band at the time. He claimed in a social media post yesterday that the Prince estate had told him that he could no longer use the name Morris Day in the time, and he said that he spent 40 years, y'all, of his life building the name, and that Prince had no problem with him using it. Now they're saying that Prince is no longer with us. Suddenly, the people who control his multi-million-dollar estate want to rewrite history by taking his name away from him, thus impacting how he fed his family, he said. He said, so as of now, per the Prince estate, I can no longer use Morris Day and the time in any capacity.
He can't even use Morris Day?
Probably can't use that neither. None of that, y'all, honey. So
that's not his real name then, huh? Prince came up with that too or something?
I don't know, but honey, they saying he can't use it. He cannot.
That's how we know him. That's crazy.
Can he use Morris?
No, he might. I don't know. But they're saying,
is that a ruling or is that something that somebody filed?
Evidently, you know, Prince and Morris Day fell out. If y'all watched the show Unsung on TV1, right, Prince and Morris Day fell out, baby. They didn't talk for years.
Right.
And Prince snatched the name allegedly from him because, you know, Prince allegedly gave him the name. But then he went back and gave him back the name or whatever. Now they're saying that the state said, you will not use it. But they're saying that, no, they didn't say that. They said that Morris is coming up with this, y'all. But nevertheless, he said it, y'all. They're saying that
so
the state...
He can use his real name, informally known as Morris Day from Morris Day in the time?
Well,
I don't think they want to say none of that. I changed my name to
yeah, because Prince changed his name to Symbol, so, you know, to Symbol. But it said, could you imagine, Ricky, they taking your name, you can't be Rickey Smiley no more?
Man.
Oh, my God.
His birth name is definitely Morris E. Day. That is his birth name.
Oh, well, then they can't do that then. Okay.
No, it's the time, I believe, Gary, that he cannot add on to it. So he can do Morris Day. He can't do the time because the time band is what was owned by Prince's estate.
Got it.
Yeah, well, whatever it is, honey.
Morris Day and the clock.
Okay.
Exactly,
yeah.
Ricky.
Morris Day and the watch.
And the TikTok.
And the TikToks.
Yeah, that's something.
Morris Day and these nuts.
Lord help us today. Lord help us. But it's sad, though, y'all. So we're going to follow that and see, because we love Morris Day at the time. And, you know, he's out, you know, back touring again or what have you, and can't use that name. So we're going to see. But, you know, that happened to a lot of people. A lot of singers, when groups split up and one person had the temptation and the other one had the temptation, too. So it happens all the time, y'all.
It happened with 112 recently.
Yeah. So, you know, it's sad,
Yep,
though.
it did. Yep. Only two of them could say 112. The other two can't.
Oh, wow.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
My Lord, honey. So we're going to move on. All right, another celebrity news, y'all. Serena Williams is talking, y'all. She's saying that she and her husband, Mr. O'Hynek, y'all, she said, they love each other, they're married, and they both have their own businesses. She said, but, honey, we do not put our businesses together. She said, honey, I got my business, honey, that, she's creating a business for small people, and he has his own. Because, he was the creator of Rita, and he sold that company back in the 90s with it for like $10 million, and he only paid a couple of thousands for it or what have you. But she's saying that they don't put their businesses together. But a lot of people saying that is wrong. They are a married couple. They should put all their money in one pot and, be together. And I know, Ricky, you and I are the only ones on the show that's not married, if I'm not mistaken. And you once were married, though. But you think, y'all, that, a married couple should put their money together?
Slid that in.
Should they put, it just depends. Like, if you sit up here, you done made millions and millions and millions, and then she ain't, or vice versa, or whatever. You ain't finna be adding nobody to your bank account like that. Huh? You'll give her something like, or she'll give him something like, like say for example, Oprah. If I got with Oprah, she ain't finna join bank accounts with me.
You wouldn't want her to, or you just saying she wouldn't because she got more money?
I won't want her to. I'm cool with my money. She keep her money.
Right.
Gary, I think it matters and it helps when you need it. So, like, if you and your partner together, your income could help to take care of the household, that's one thing. But if you don't need your partner's income to take care of things, then that's your income and that's his income. Very simple.
No, I think ours should be our money. Because they say when you get, I thought they say when you join forces, Ricky, you are one.
Yeah, okay, what happened with all them R&B singers that they did unsung on when their husbands took their money?
Okay.
See, you forgot and then the next day you on the radio crying about that. How they did how they did Melba Moore and how they did Mary J. Blige and all that stuff. You see what I'm saying?
Well,
you gotta pick a side, Gary.
Well, they should learn from this his story then, honey, but it's interesting. Yeah. Okay. I ain't going to argue. But it's something, though. But I think, if we together, though, I think we should join forces and have our money together. But you need to come in equal. You're not coming in with no $10.
You're not financially disciplined and you running up to Neiman Marcus buying stuff. Hell no. Going in there buying them expensive shirts. Yeah. No, that's not the budget we on.
But what about the Bible, though, Ricky? The Bible says, honey, we're together as one.
Okay, find the author.
Oh, Jesus, honey.
The Bible said God bless the child that's got his own.
Let me talk to Paul.
Yeah, but anyway, she said that Serena did that, but her husband, honey, he has lots of money, and Serena has lots of money too, though. So I guess they would just
time to be splitting all that kind of stuff up, man. That's crazy.
Yeah, and that's what happened in divorces, and you got to go through a lot of splitting, honey, and what have you. So, but yeah, I guess. All right, the color today, honey, is one of my favorite colors. My color today, y'all, is Sea of Tranquility. On the high end, you say Sea of Tranquility, and on the low end, you say beautiful light blue. That's your color for today.
Did you see that post?
People are talking.
Here's what's trending on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Here's what we got and what's trending. Now, this has happened to all of us at one time of another. I hope ain't none of y'all out there sent your mama the wrong picture. And try to play it on, talking about, hey, Mom, you haven't seen me lately. I know you seen me when I was a baby, but, hey, times have changed. All right, when a text or a direct message goes wrong, maybe you hit send on a text and then realize it went to the wrong person. They should have a button, like, if you catch it in time, you can.
Nah, once you hit send, it's done.
Yeah, they need that button that they give you at least 3 seconds.
Like a dump button?
Like a dump button. Yeah.
Undo button.
Or maybe you thought you were replying to a single person, but you did not notice it was actually a group text. Okay, that happened, and you already know crazy things go down in the DMs. Well, what we want to know is what you did and what was said. So hit us up at 866-9-RICKY. Tell us about the time that you had a text or a DM to go left instead of going right. Rock, do you have any experience with that?
You know what? I've done this a couple times. You know, when a multiple texts come in a lot and you think you're responding, I got caught up responding to a group text that I thought I was responding to a single person.
Right.
I didn't say anything bad, so it wasn't
Right.
It wasn't
But
embarrassing.
everybody hit you back like, what the hell you talking about?
What you talking about? I'm like, what you mean? Oh, I'm on a group text.
Right.
Brad, I know you have.
Man, the same thing happened to me with that group text thing because you think of the name that's at the top, or that's the name you want, and then it ends up being a whole chat.
So what y'all need to do after that group text, go ahead and delete it.
And delete
the
yeah.
whole group text. Because
Yeah.
when I see it, once I read it, I'm going to delete it because I don't want the response coming
Of
in
everybody.
on my phone and people that's group texting 20 people and you getting responses. Who do that? That's just
a lot of people do that.
No, I'll block you. I will block you. Gary, you ain't did that?
Thank you, Jesus, honey. I'm sitting here listening. I'm like, Lord, I'm glad I don't text that much, and I sure don't send
I
out
don't even know
pictures
that
no more.
old Android phone. You got group text anyway.
Okay, I'm still learning.
Right. Eva.
You know, it's when you do it to the mom groups. It's one thing when you end up hitting your friend up and it's the wrong person, but what happens when you do it to like the group, your kids' mom group? And I did it to my daughter's cheerleading group. They were asking, I had an extra pair of sneakers and they wanted the sneakers. And I didn't realize I was on a group message. I thought I was just talking to the cheer mom leader. Yeah, definitely said some. My feelings were expressed. Needless to say, I did not mean to.
Ladies, y'all ain't never sent y'all dad the wrong picture?
No, Ricky.
Man. I don't
Be
even
extra
know what that
careful
feel
with them.
like.
Be extra careful with them.
Can you imagine your baby girl sending you?
Oh Lord, I'm about to pass out.
My daughter's a whore. What the hell? This is Special K, what about you?
Ooh, I did it at work before.
Whoa.
That's all I'm gonna say. It was some years ago, but I responded to a text. I thought I was talking to Beyonce. But everybody was on there. I just deleted the whole thing and act like ain't nothing happened. I ain't gonna get no more specific.
Remember we was at 97.9 The Beat when we was on the radio only in Dallas,
right?
And Gary, you remember somebody?
Oh,
in the
yes.
studio made me mad. I was trying to text hair crack.
Right. Oh.
The what's his name was getting on the nerve. Yeah. Then so when he came in, I said, hey, I sent it. I just manned up. I said, I just sent it. I said, I sent it to him, but I was talking about you. You getting on my damn nerves.
I remember that, dog.
Gary, you remember that? You know, that was uncomfortable. Boy, man, you had me so damn upset. And man, but
you just got to own it at that point.
Yeah, he had irritated everybody that morning. And hair crack me, I text hair crack, because hair crack kind of keep me cool. Like, hey, just chill out, I handle it. Blah, blah, blah. And when he walked in there, I knew he was going to get that text. I said, hey, look at your phone.
Yep.
I said, look at your phone. I said, because you're driving everybody crazy. You know, because he was.
Hey, man.
I was just being shady. He was. I'm trying to figure out how to handle this stuff. Well, I won't get suspended because I might have cussed the dude out.
You turn into a defensive back. You turn into Deion Sanders quick.
Yeah.
But you know what's worse when you send those pictures that we was talking about?
Yeah.
When you send one of those pictures.
Yeah.
And don't get no response immediately.
Oh, yeah.
Awkward. That's real.
Yeah. All right, let's go to the phone. Hit us up, 8669 Ricky. Good morning.
My brother-in-law sent me a picture of his penis, and my husband. I told my husband, and he said, "Oh, I thought I sent it to my wife, but I don't think he sent it to his wife. I think he was trying to send it to me."
Yeah, I text my mom the exact picture of my little member, but it wasn't a little member no more.
So listen, before me and my husband got married, right, he had pissed me off about something, and I was talking cash trash about him, thought I had sent it to my cousin, I sent every message to him, and he replied, like, "Are you talking about me?" And I was like, oh my God, but I kept right on texting like I didn't know what was going on.
Yeah, you got to play it on.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, but we're going to have to get a dump button in the text. That'll be a good app.
Yeah,
that's a good idea for an app, the 3-second. Or whatever. So when you realize that and then a something should flash up who you sending it to, and then a countdown 3, 2, 1. Oh. All right, let's go to the phone. Good morning.
So yes, I made a tease video for my husband, and we was in a group text with his name was at the top of the group text, and it went to my dad, my brother, my two sisters, and my daughter. My daughter actually called me back. She's like, Mom, what are you doing? I was like, what happened? She's like, you sent a nasty video. I was like, oh, my gosh. So I had to set my time to wake me up in the morning to go to my dad's house to go delete it before he see it.
Oh, my God. She went to her dad's house to delete it.
Yeah.
You don't want daddy to see that, man. I hope I don't get no kind of crazy text message from none of my kids. And then you ain't looking at your kids the same.
Mama, freak.
I can tell you what a girl said on Facebook. She said she showed her mama a picture on her phone. Her mama had scrolled to the left and to the right, and caught her doing the do. And her mama,
man.
yeah, that's it can get bad. Y'all be careful with these phones. Time to play Battle of the Sexes. We got Michael from Orlando and Keisha from Houston. Keisha, boy, we got Magic versus Star.
Okay.
Our two big radio stations. You know, Star representing Orlando and Magic in Houston. Hey, we happy to have y'all this morning.
Right. Thank you. Good to be
Orlando.
Magic 102.
Hey, Daddy.
Houston. Byway to Philadelphia.
And Orlando, Star 94.5.
Let's go. We ready to rumble.
That is, man. All right, come on, Keisha, you ready?
Keisha, ready.
I'm ready. I'll stay ready, baby.
All right, let's go. If you don't know the answer, just say pass, okay?
Okay.
All right, here we go.
I'll go first. I'm first.
It's me and you. You ready?
Okay, I guess.
Start the clock. All right, what shoe company gave the NBA Hall of Famer Allen Iverson a lifetime contract?
Nike?
Nope, Reebok.
No. Oh, damn.
Be quiet. Hey, which two branches of the United States military have fighter jets, Navy or Air Force? Oops, I'm sorry. That wasn't it. I read the answer. Skip that one. On a car, a recap is another name for what? For a used what?
Can you repeat the question?
On a car, a recap is another name for a used what?
Oh, pass. I don't know that.
Tire. All right. Okay. The Tundra pickup is made by what company?
Tundra pickup.
Tundra.
Ford.
Nope. Toyota. All right. The AK-47 rifle originates from what country what country that's in the news right now? AK-47.
The AK-47.
What country?
The Ukraine?
Nope. Russia. All right. Downtown locker. Wait a minute. I'm gonna let you go. The downtown locker room is an urban clothing store that is known as what?
I have no idea. I don't know nothing.
Oh, the DTLR. All right. On a pool table, the number 4 ball is a solid or stripe. The number 4 ball.
Solid.
Yep.
There it is.
There you go.
Got you one.
I was gonna keep going, baby, until you get one. I ain't gonna just do you like that. All right, player, you ready, man?
Let's go.
All right.
Let's go, Michael.
Get the easy stuff.
Start the clock. Tyler Perry dropped a new Madea film named after what popular singer just last week?
Mary J. Blige or Mary J. Blige?
No, Beyonce's Homecoming.
Oh, duh.
Where would
Okay,
you find
let's go.
an applique, Michael?
An applique?
Yeah.
In the makeup section?
No, in the dress section. Pain medication given to a woman in her spine when she's giving birth is called a what?
Epidural.
Come on now.
Yes, it is. Who played Effie in the movie Dreamgirls?
Jennifer Hudson.
Yes. Mauve is considered to be a part of what color shade?
What was it again?
Mauve.
Pass.
Okay. It's purple. To fry food, you typically need seasoning, egg, oil, and what other missing ingredient?
For what was it? We're trying to make again, hurry. What was it?
You trying to fry some food. You won't need seasoning, egg, oil, and what else?
The meat. Whatever meat you're cooking.
That is true.
You got two of them, though.
Hey, he won,
Yes,
right?
sir.
Oh, man, congratulations, man. Special K, what did he win?
Congratulations, sir. Great win. I hope you're sitting down. Your prize pack is absolutely stunning. From America's store, the Dollar Tree. You got Warm Touch, warming jelly, personal lubricant. Do with that as you will.
Stop right there. That's all he need to win.
You got that just for you. Oil-free acne wash. How about that Sesame Street infant comb and brush set? You got a Country Smoker brand, all-natural beef jerky, sea salt, and cracked pepper. You got the Home Value cream furniture polish spray, lemon scent, cleans, shines, and protects. You got Essential brand jumbo blanket storage bag, guards against dust, moss, and mildew. How about a Driver's Choice car wash sponge, super durable and absorbent. You got the K9 Carryouts beef flavor sausage links, Mrs. Freshly's peanut butter chocolate covered buddy bars. And also the Arm & Hammer talc-free foot powder. Keeps feet cool, dry, absorbs sweat and moisture, and helps control foot odor. All yours from the Dollar Tree. Congratulations.
Hey, man, thank y'all so much, man. Congratulations to y'all, man.
Thank you.
Man.
So we love you, man. Y'all have a good day.
Hey, we love y'all too, man. Thank y'all for playing Battle of the Sexes. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up.
Well, it's time for our favorite grandmama back in the building, Miss Bernice.
It's so good to be here.
Yes.
Rock T, just good to be here. And I had to come by because you're the only person on this earth that know how to talk to people in heaven.
Yes, ma'am.
And I'm thankful for those special powers as we close our eyes right now.
Everybody close their eyes and say along with me.
I miss my friend Cora.
Cora.
Cora!
Cora.
There she is.
Hello.
Cora.
Hey, Bernice, how you doing?
I haven't talked to you in a month of Sundays.
Yes, sure has been a month of Sundays.
How you feeling? How's everything in heaven?
Oh, everything's beautiful up here. We was looking down there with y'all with Brent's wonderful, beautiful wedding. We was all watching it up here.
Everybody saw Brett's wedding. Thank you.
We dressed up here.
It was nice. It was nice, Cora.
And we gonna try to get us some kind of gift down there too. We're gonna try to get Special K a gift for his new apartment too.
Appreciate that. So good, use it.
I just wanted to put it. I know Maya Angelou was happy that Brett got married. Put her on the phone.
Yes, she's sitting over here right now playing. Wait a minute, we gotta get them off that television. They just on that football game. Yeah, baby. Yeah, it's pretty good. Hello?
Maya Angelou.
Bernice, it's not you?
It is me, Maya Angelou. I know. Did you see Brett and Judy wedding?
Oh, wasn't it beautiful? All the beautiful flowers. I thought it was from a Tyler Perry movie.
I know you wrote a beautiful poem for Brett and Judy.
Oh, yes. On that lovely day, they exchanged their vows. And we sat there in heaven with our mouth open saying, wow. And now we see Brett and Judy come down the aisle, and everyone in heaven erupted with a smile.
Oh, yeah! I know I'm so excited about them being married. Is James Brown now?
Yes, he's right here. James is playing Madden 2. Hold on a second.
Put him on the phone.
James, it's so hard to get him away from that doggone video game. Wait a minute, James. Go!
James!
Get up! Oh, wait a minute. Hello?
James!
Hey, buddy, how you doing?
I'm just excited. I didn't know everybody was excited and got dressed up for Brad and Judy's wedding.
Yeah, we had a clothes on, you know, you were trying to be part of the ceremony.
Wait a minute, Ma, what did he say, Ma?
He said we put all of our clothes on. We wanted to be part of the ceremony.
Put it back on the phone. Jane! Jane, what did you think about the wedding?
I want to be another man and a king. How did he Put a king on champagne, man.
I put Ma on the phone. Ma, what did he say?
He said he thought it was absolutely beautiful, and the cake. Oh, the cake, and plus that champagne fountain.
Oh, that is so nice. And I heard that Betty White made it to heaven.
Yes, Betty White's over there. She's down. Where's Betty?
Put Betty on the phone.
Hold on, Betty. Let's see if we can get Betty on the phone. Somebody get Betty on the phone, please. Next to John Madden, please.
Sound like they're playing Madden up there.
She keeps waving us off.
What is she doing?
Well, she's over there playing, you know, ever since John's been up here.
John Madden.
John Madden
He died, Lord.
Yeah.
Yes, he died, yes.
So are they playing? They got a Madden tournament?
They have a Madden tournament up here.
Eels.
Up in here.
Eels.
Yes.
Put John Madden. Is John Madden there?
Yeah, hold on. Get chorus. Yeah, wait a minute. John Madden. Come here. Yeah, I know.
Everybody up there on the telephone.
Oh?
Yeah, John.
Well, you know, one thing you got to look at the defense. If the defense is not playing, you got to pitch down on the guy. And then when you got the safety that's going to come over the top, then boom, then you got a touchdown.
That's Coach Madden.
Are you coming out with any new games?
Well, I'm telling you, got a lot of games going on up here, but I don't know if you'll be able to get them down there because the games are up here. And they're up here and they're playing the game. Wait a minute. I think I got another touchdown going. Go.
Is Michael Jackson there?
Yeah, hold on a second.
Hello?
Michael, did you see Brad and Judy's wedding? How you doing?
Hey, yeah, it was beautiful. I cried.
What song came to your mind? If you was at Brad and Judy's wedding, what would you have sung?
I would have sang Tenderly.
Yeah,
that's it, Tenderly.
Yeah, give us a little bit.
Tenderly. Tenderly.
News headlines, entertainment, sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show, 26 minutes after the hour, y'all. The front page news is being brought to you by America's Best. At America's Best, you never overpay for eyewear. Get 2 pairs and a free quality eye exam for just $69.95. It's not just a better deal, it's America's Best. Eva, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, everyone, and happy Friday. I'm your girl, Eva Marcille, here with a quick look this morning at your front page news. In the latest on the war between Russia and Ukraine, Russian forces have attacked and occupied the largest nuclear plant in Europe. Ukrainian officials say that the plant was damaged, but the true damage is not known. And CNN reports that employees at the plant are currently working at gunpoint. The president of Ukraine urged world leaders to stop Russia before this becomes a nuclear disaster. However, the U.S. and other Western leaders are hesitant to step in because they do not want a nuclear war with Russia. Meanwhile, new evidence from the January 6th committee confirms that Donald Trump spread lies about the 2020 election after his aides and advisors told him he lost. And the son of a Dallas man who participated in the January 6th riot testified yesterday that his father threatened to shoot him if he turned him in. Meanwhile, lawmakers in Florida have voted to ban most abortions after 15 weeks. And last but certainly not least, a jury in Kentucky acquitted a former police officer of endangerment charges related to the shooting of Breonna Taylor. The officer did not fire any of the bullets that killed Breonna Taylor, but was on trial for firing shots into a neighbor's apartment. So far, none of the officers involved in Breonna Taylor's death have been charged. All right, that was a quick look at your front page news. For more, log on to the RickeySmileyMorningShow.com. Rock T, our sports genius. What's going on in sports?
All right, man, we're going to start off talking about legendary basketball coach K for Duke University, man. Tomorrow will be his final home game at Duke versus his chief arch rival, North Carolina Tar Heels, man. The cheapest tickets to attend this game are going for about $3,000. You know what I'm saying? Some of the floor seats are a cool $50K. So if you want to go to this game, drop $50K on the floor, there it is, man. The greatest of all time in the NCAA. One of the greatest. Coach K, man, is winding down his final season. NFL Combine's going on. The wide receivers are still in the show. 9 college wide receivers ran a 40 dash in under 4.4 seconds. That's flying, man. Led by Baylor wide receiver Tyquan Thornton, who ran a 4.28. Now, there's some controversy going on the internet, man, and I'm going to post this video on my Instagram at Rock T Holla. But if you don't remember, Rick, during the NBA All-Star game, before the game, Macy Gray sang the national anthem.
Yes, sir. Yes, she did.
And they caught a clip of LeBron, and he was kind of chuckling and laughing, giggling up under his breath. So she wants to know, was he laughing at her rendition of the national anthem?
Yes.
Here's a little clip right here.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we have at the twilight's last?
So LeBron was kind of giggling right about this time, but she wanted to know, was he laughing at her, or was he just laughing at something else? Maybe they were just chuckling on the sideline about something else. You sure?
I ain't mad at him.
Yeah, let's listen again.
Yeah, let's make sure.
And the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting, and air gave proof.
Turn it off, Macy. That's Macy Gray. Like, we love Macy Gray. We just trying to figure out. So I'm gonna post this video of LeBron.
Hold on.
Huh?
No, somebody just turned their radio and just got in the car. Here's what you missed.
Or the land of the free.
So LeBron
and the home of the brave.
Oh. Go. Hold on, Gary. Hold on, Gary. Gary, go,
baby.
Go to the beginning.
We just trying to
if
LeBron was laughing or not. I don't think he was.
Yeah, let's see. Let's make sure.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we have at the twilight?
The video finna be on Rock T Holla, my Instagram, and you'll see LeBron reaction to Macy Gray singing this song, and y'all can put your own judgment on it.
Leave it on.
Give me about 3 minutes, it'll be on Rock T Holla, Instagram.
The bombs bursting and air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, sailors that star-spangled banner and wave.
Come on, Brad.
Or the land of the free, or the land and the home of the land of the brave.
For the land. Yes, Miss Gray. Yes. Gary. Miss Gray was sounding like a meowing cat for milk.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
It's the BR18.
Represent for the land.
Yes.
Instead of for the land, she's for the land. Not for the land.
That's her style. That's how she sing, Rick.
I love her
Songs
voice,
like
though,
that,
man,
you know
for real.
that.
I love her.
Try to say goodbye and I choke for the land.
To say. morning, everybody.
This segment is being brought to you by Swiffer. Not sure how you care for your hardwood.
Stop it.
Ricky, do it one more time for the road.
No.
The time right now is 25 before the top of the hour. Stop it. This segment is being brought to you by Swiffer. Not sure how to care for your hardwood floors. Try Wet Jet Wood, the fast and easy way to safely clean wood floors. Swiffer. Brent, what's up? Good morning. No, wait, we can't do the husband. Oh my God, Rickey Smiley in the Morning Show, boy. Listen here, boy. Somebody done started some mess, and we were supposed to only have one chef on at a time, and both of them called in. So now this thing has turned into food fight. 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 All right, y'all. We got the one and only. We got Chef Kurt Boudreaux. And representing ATL, we got Chef Q. And you know, ladies first, Chef Q, what's your recipe? What you got cooking today?
Okay, so today I did a honey hot fried salmon slider. I don't think you could beat that, Chef Boudreaux. Yeah, it's crispy. I fried it up with a little cornstarch, a little flour, just with that honey hot sauce over it. Hot sauce that I made myself. So yeah,
that's good. Now, woo! Chef Kurt Boudreaux, what you got?
Oh man, I made a spicy shrimp and beef broccoli stir fry, doing a little chili oil, a little sesame seed oil, a vegetable stuff, and do it all together with some button mushrooms, sliced onions, of course, the broccoli, and I made my own sauce too, Chef.
Hey, Kurt, I got a question now. What is a butt mushroom?
Right.
It look like it's a mushroom that look like a butt.
Oh, so do we need to make it rain? We need to make it rain. Only Kurt will go get those mushrooms. Hey,
ain't nothing special, man.
All right, so y'all make sure y'all go to Rickey Smiley in the Morning Show Facebook page and check out the split screen video. Chef Q, let everybody know how they can follow you.
You guys can follow me on Instagram at Lil Chef's Vittles, and also hit up my YouTube. Subscribe, please.
Cause she done stopped putting food videos on there. She done went sexy on us. I had to stop. I had to mute you for 30 days because you was looking too good. I'm trying to keep it professional. Yeah, you can't be frying bacon and twerking now. Come on now. Chef Kurt Boudreaux, how can we find you?
On me.
Man. You can follow me at, man, Chef Boudreaux Official, man. Chef Boudreaux Official.
There it is, man. And y'all, check out this video because he got good lighting in his kitchen. He went and changed them light bulbs and got away from them old school light bulbs.
He got them LEDs now.
Yeah, he got the one that's right over the kitchen that you screw in what your grandmama had back in the day. He got rid of those funeral home light bulbs that be on each end of the casket and got some real lighting in there. So you can actually see what his ass cooking. Y'all make sure y'all follow their videos. Chef Q and Chef Kurt Boudreaux.
Oh, y'all ain't
It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.